I am back. I know it's been just have a lot going on. Major depression. Been kicking my ass lately. Um, but I think I'm finally turning the corner on that. Um, and then just the world lately has been upsetting, especially these past few months where I haven't been here. 2 months. I'm not sure. I think it's 2 months now, according to Twitch anyway. But yeah, I have I've been trying. I've been doing what I can, and I'm still here. So we are back into our Final Fantasy marathon. And since it was Monday, we had to play Final Fantasy VII, Day 4. We are using a walkthrough. I do not have the guide for this one. I was so disappointed when I found that out. Um, I don't remember where we finished. I think we got out of Midgar. What do we see? No? Still, oh, Midgar area. Yeah, we are on the world map. So, need to figure out where I'm at in the guide. Here. Alright, we're about to learn our first. Alright, so we want to fight around Midgar here. It's more like it. So now we're going to progress to Calm. waiting at the end. Let's go, Cloud. Well then, I'll go on ahead. Started on time, or almost on time anyway. But I had to find the dongle for my headset, and it had fallen underneath my bed, and I couldn't find it. Let's try to find the speed up button. says not to go shopping yet, but guess what I'm gonna do? I just need to equip that on her. Talk to you. Gosh, that dang it game. Oh, ow. That hurt. I'm not going anywhere. Where's my Queen's Blood deck? Oh, sorry. Cloud, you're late. Yeah. Oh, man, you're late. Sorry to keep you waiting. Guess everyone's here now. So let's hear your story. Know the one about Zephyroth and the crisis of the planet? Let's hear it all. I used to want to be like Zephyroth, so I joined Soldier. After working with Zephyroth on several missions, we became friends. Call that a friend? Yeah, well, he was older than me and hardly ever talked about himself. guess you'd call us war buddies? We trusted each other until one day. One day? Yeah, one day. After the war, it was soldiers' duty to put down any resistance against the Shinra. That was 5 years ago. I was 16. Sure is raining hard. Hey, how are you doing? I'm alright. I wouldn't know. I've never had motion sickness. Sorry. Everything okay? Hey. Settle down. They gave me some new materia. Can't wait to use it. Just like a kid. Going to brief us about this mission. This isn't a typical mission. Good. Why do you say that? A young soldier to be like you. By the time I made first class, the war was already over. My big hopes of becoming a hero like you ended with the war. That's why I always sign up whenever there's a big mission. Kind of a way to prove myself. Say, how do you feel, Mr. Sephiroth? Thought you wanted a briefing. Our mission is to investigate an old Mako reactor. There are reports of it malfunctioning and producing brutal creatures. First, we'll dispose of those creatures, then we'll locate the problem and neutralize it. Brutal creatures? Where? The Mako reactor in Nibelheim. Nibelheim? That's where I'm from. Hometown? Sir, something strange has crashed into the truck. That would be our monster. I died! Sephiroth's strength is incredible. It's far stronger in reality than any stories you may have heard about. So where do you come in? Me? I was mesmerized by the way Sephiroth fought. And then we reached Nibelheim. How does it feel? It's your first time back to your hometown in a long time, right? So how does it feel? I wouldn't know because I don't have a hometown. How about your parents? My mother is Jenova. She died right after she gave birth to me. My father... What does it matter? Alright, let's go. Shall we practice? Oh, we need practice my pose. As a soldier, always have to worry about what others think. How did it go? Is it like this? Good job. I really don't want to be in soldier. taco smells pretty bad here. Yo, wait a minute. Isn't that the name of Sephiroth's mother? I remember Jenova. That's the damn headless spook living in the Shinra building. That's right. Barret, would you please let us hear what Cloud has to say? You can ask questions later. Tifa, I was only... Okay, Cloud, continue. The childhood friends reunite. I was really surprised with Tifa. Town was quiet. Everyone must be in their houses, afraid to come out because of the monsters. Well, maybe they're afraid of us. Leave for the reactor at dawn. Make sure you go to sleep early. Tell me what to do. All we need is one lookout, so you others get some rest. Oh, and you may visit your family and friends. Man, I'm so nervous. How come? Look, you never know when a monster's gonna show up, right? Aren't you... Been here before? I don't remember. Hey, you pissed me off. This don't matter, so get on with it. This is my house. It has nothing to do with what happened 5 years ago. Oh, wait. Here, me too. It's been a long time, right? Tell us more. You saw your family, right? Alright. I don't know if you call it a family. My father died when I was still young. That's why my mom lived alone in this house. Yeah, I saw my mom. My mom, she was a vibrant woman. Hadn't changed at all. Days later, she died. When I saw her, she looked fine. Yes. Cloud! Welcome home, Cloud. Hi, Mom. Come, let me take a look at you. You look so handsome. So is this a soldier uniform? Mom, my, how you've grown. But the girls never leave you alone. Not really. I'm worried about you. There are a lot of temptations in the city. I feel a lot better if you just settle down with a nice girlfriend. I'm alright. You should have an older girlfriend. One that'll take care of you. I think that would be best for you. Not interested. Are you eating right? I'm alright. The company takes care of me. Is that so? I know you can't cook. I'm worried sick about you. Cloud? You know Cloud. Isn't that right, Cloud? always be your mother. Let's stop this. Into Tifa's house. Cloud, did you go in my house? Yeah. Thought you might be home. Cloud, did you go in my room? Yeah. Cloud, just kidding, don't get mad. Cloud, we're talking about something really important here. Play my piano? Just a little. I can read sheet music too, you know. Let's see. Do, re, mi, ti, la. Do, re, mi, so, fa, do, re, do. Forget it. That's all we can do in our flashback here. There's one more building. Oh, I'm sorry, it's your club. I didn't recognize you. Shinya? Shinya! Soldier? Salsa! Are you going to kill the monsters? Are you going to? Do your best. Do your best. He only repeats his sister, apparently. Jeez, we got a young kid. I'm the town's. Are you Cloud? You know me? Right, I'm Tifa's father. Tifa's father, stay away from my daughter. Well, apparently you do. Expansion. No, I'll come here later. I wasn't trying to go there, man. Alright. Into the inn. You're here to get rid of the monsters. And who are you? I'm Zongan. I travel around the world teaching children martial arts. It's very irresponsible of you. We have 128 students all over the world. In this town, a girl named Tifa is my student. Did you say Tifa? Tifa has a good sense. She'll be a powerful fighter. How's the town? Our monsters have been appearing in the last 12 months. Other than that, nothing. Not much change. Nothing much exciting happens in a little town like this. It's alright when they were building the reactor. They were still building it. But once it was completed, it's been bad. Within a few years, all the trees on the mountain withered away. I don't know if the reactor was good or bad. I mean, it's easy to say that it was a bad idea now. What can you do about it? Anyhow, we've got to get rid of the monsters. And we'll be able to relax again. Where's Sephiroth? He's upstairs. But if I actually could stay at home. Right. It's the painting. We saw that painting in Crisis Core already. So if you remember from our Crisis Core playthrough so far, we haven't finished Crisis Core. There was the mysteries of Nibelheim. Painting was one, and yeah. So, what are you looking at? The scenery. I feel like I know this place. Hey, what are you doing? I'm short in my bed. We have an early start tomorrow. You should get some sleep soon. Yeah, let's get some sleep. I've hired a guide to the Mako reactor. I've heard she's young. We can rely on her. Gee, I wonder who that could be. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have made mountain climbing off limits. Once the guide gets here, we're heading out. Listen to me, Sephiroth, in case something happens. Trust me. It'll be alright, Dad. I have 2 men from Soldier with me. I'm Tifa. Nice to meet you. The guide? That's right. It so happens I'm the #1 guide in this town. It's too dangerous. I can't get you involved in this. There's no problem if you protect her. Let's go. Mr. Sephiroth, please let me take one picture for a memento. Tifa, can you ask him for me too? Jeez. Great, thank you. I'll give each of you a copy once I get it developed. The Mako reactor was built in Mount Nibel. The cold mountain air of Mount Nibel was the same. It's harder from here. Follow me. be alright. Will we be able to get back? These caves are intertwined like an ant farm. On Sephiroth, one person seems to be missing. It may sound cruel, but we've no time to search for him. Can't go back, so we must go on. Travel together from here. He's got Master Revive, Master Restore, Master Earth, Earth All, Fire, All Lightning, All Ice. Bitch! Trying to steal my materia. What's this? A mysteriously colored key. Must be the Mako energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why the Mako reactor was built here. What's this? A Mako fountain, the miracle of nature. It's so beautiful. If the Mako reactor continues to suck up the energy, this fountain will dry up too. Materia. When you condense Mako energy, materia is produced. It's very rare to see materia in its natural state. Oh wait, why is it you can use materia? Why is it that when you use materia, you can also use magic too? You were in Soldier and you didn't even know that? Knowledge and wisdom of the ancients is held in materia. Anyone with this knowledge can freely use the powers of the land and the planet. That knowledge interacts between ourselves and the planet, calling it magic, or so they say. Magic, mysterious power. Did I say something funny? A man once told me never to use unscientific terms like mysterious power. It shouldn't even be called magic. Still remember how angry he was. Who was that? Hojo of Shinra. An experienced man assigned to take over the work of the great scientist. He is a walking mass of complexes. Fact. So this is where the knowledge of the ancients is. I don't have my pills prep tonight. My appointment for my pain medicine is tomorrow. So since I do have that appointment where I will be taking leave a little early, probably gonna have to crash quickly when I kick in, because I have been... I didn't talk about my new diagnoses. I was diagnosed with ankylosing spondylitis. Condition, it's an immunodeficiency condition that can cause random things in the body. Extreme pain that I've been having in the middle of my back. It's causing a lot of pain. Anyway, I've got the diagnosis now, and I started on... I was on a biologic, but it wasn't working for me. Finally made it. I sure took the long way, though. There's a UA here. I'm going inside, too. I want to see. Only authorized people are allowed in. This place is full of Shinra's industrial secrets. But... prepare the lady. So I've got the diagnosis. I started on a biologic. Better take real good care of me then. It seemed to work a little bit, but it started feeling at the end of this first 3 months anyway, like it was enhancing the pain. I've been having a lot of issues with the medicine in my system of random twitching of my arms and legs. I'm also getting my knee looked at again. They're trying to get me on another biologic right now, but I haven't gotten it yet. I haven't heard anything about whether I've been approved or not. So I don't know when I'm starting that. The promising news of that is that it's the same biologic that my mom and my sister take for the same condition, so hopefully it will work for me. But yeah, that's another thing that is over, right? It won't open. This is the reason for the malfunction. This part is broken. Close the valve. This will never put you on the same level as Professor Gast. This is a system that condenses and freezes the Mako energy. That is, when it's working correctly. Now, what does Mako energy become when it's further condensed? Oh yeah, it becomes materia. Right, normally. Hojo put something else in there. Take a look. All members of Soldier are humans that have been showered with Mako. We're different from the others, but still human. What are they? They've been exposed to a far higher degree of Mako than you. Is this some kind of monster? Exactly, and it's Hojo of Shinra that produced these monsters. Mutated living organisms produced by Mako energy. That's what these monsters really are. All members of Soldier. I mean, you're different? Hey, Sephiroth. Sai. Sai created this way too? The same as these monsters? Sephiroth. You saw it. All of them were humans. Human? No way. Since I was small, I felt it's different from the others, special in some way. But not like this. Understand what Sephiroth meant then. It's even more surprised that Shinra was producing monsters. Damn Shinra. The more I hear, the more I hate him. Who would have ever thought the Mako reactor held such a secret? That would seem to explain the increase in the number of monsters recently. I think we should listen carefully to Cloud. Don't you think so, Bennett? Are you talking to me? Oh, let's just say. Tifa, are you waiting outside then? Yes. When we returned into Nibelheim, Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. Did he try to talk to me? But all of a sudden he just disappeared, right? I found him inside the biggest building in Nibelheim. The villagers used to call it the Shinra Mansion. Long ago, people from Shinra used to live in that mansion. This was annoying and Crisis Core, opening the safe. I'm gonna find all the freaking random digits. Sephiroth, but I know I saw him go into this room. Apparently dead organism was found in the 2,000-year-old geological stratum. Professor Gas named that organism Genova. Genova confirmed to be an ancient. Genova project approved. Sumaka Reactor 1 approved for use. Mother's name is Genova. Genova Project. Is this just a coincidence? Professor Gast, why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you die? Let me be alone. Sephiroth didn't come out of Shinra Mansion. Continued to read as if he were possessed by something. Not once did the light in the basement go out. Back down. Down. They made this an elevator in Crisis Core. Or at least they just skipped it. So you didn't have to run around in circles. Uh-oh. Creepy maniacal laughter from the bad guy. Who is it? Oh, traitor. Traitor? Named her a traitor. I'll tell you. This planet originally belonged to the Cetra. Cetra was an itinerant race. They would migrate in, settle the planet, and move on. At the end of their hard, long journey, it was said they would find the promised land of supreme happiness. But those who disliked journeying appeared. They stopped their migrations, built shelters, and elected to lead an easier life. They took that which the Cetra and the planet had made without giving back one whit in return. Those are your ancestors. Sephiroth. Long ago, disaster struck the planet. Your ancestors escaped. They survived because they hid. The planet was saved by sacrificing the Cetra. After that, your ancestors continued to multiply. Now all that's left of the Cetras and these reports. What does that have to do with you? Don't you see? An ancient named Jenova was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. The Jenova Project. The Jenova Project wanted to produce people with the powers of the ancients, or the Cetra. I am what was produced. Produced? Yes. Professor Gast led the Jenova Project. Leader of the Jenova Project and genius scientist produced me. How did he? Sephiroth. Out of my way. I'm going to see my mother. I guess not. Okay. I didn't figure. They don't really want to give you items in this flashback, because you shouldn't have them. Hey, it's you. You're still sane, right? Come over here and help me. Well, check this house. You check that one over there. You right there in Crisis Core. Sephiroth. Terrible. Sephiroth, this is too terrible. iconic cutscene. Most iconic cutscene from the PlayStation 1 era, probably. Sephiroth. Sephiroth do this to you? Sephiroth, Soldier, Maka Reactor, Shinra. I hate them all. He did. Mother, I'm here to see you. Please open this door. How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? Oh! 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 Promise that you'd come when I was in trouble. I mean, things aren't looking great for you right now. So I think I fulfilled my promise. This is probably the second most iconic in my opinion. Let's take the planet back together. I thought of a great idea. Let's go to the Promised Land. Sephiroth! My family, my hometown. How could you do this to them? Again, Mother. Through superior power, knowledge, and magic, Mother was destined to become the ruler of this planet. But those worthless creatures, stealing the planet from Mother. Now I'm here with you. So don't worry. About my sadness, about my family, my friends, sadness of having my hometown taken away from me. It's the same as your sadness. My sadness? What do I have to be sad about? I'm the chosen one. I've been chosen to be the leader of this planet. I have orders to take the planet back from you stupid people for the Central. What should I be sad about? Sephiroth, I trusted you. No, you're not the Sephiroth I used to know. You're just somebody that I used to know. And that's the end of my story. Wait a damn minute. That's it? No more. I don't remember. What happened to Zephyroth? In terms of skill, I couldn't have killed him. Official records state that Zephyroth is dead. I read it in the newspaper. Shinra Inc. owns the newspaper, so you can't rely on that. I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened. Challenge Zephyroth and lived. Why didn't he kill me? I'm alive too. A lot of this doesn't make sense. What about Genoa? It was in the Shinra building, right? Shinra shipped it from Nibelheim to Midgar. Someone carry it out later? It's missing from the Shinra building. Sephiroth? Damn, none of this makes sense. I'm going. Even the thinking of you. Yo, Cloud. Let's get a move on. It's a Cloud, what's wrong? You just gonna stand there while Sephiroth heads for the Promised Land? Hey, let Zephyroth or Shinra get to know Promised Land. If they do, then we're all screwed. You know what I'm saying? Is that all? Oh, brother. Fine, that's good enough. Oh, brother. Cloud? How bad was I after Zephyroth stabbed me? At least slashed you, actually, but yeah. I thought you were a goner. I was so sad. I Ancient Cetra, Genova, Zephyroth, myself. Let's go. Barrett's waiting. What a fascinating story. Oh, that's why. She's got the 4 slots. Have a new punchy. No, yeah, I did. Yo, Cloud, here. See, PHS. PHS will put us in constant contact with each other. Alright then, we're out of here. We just got cell phones, everyone. Gotta love cell phones. I'm assuming we got a long rest. But he has to move forward 2 steps. I don't have any of that. You guys. That's us. We quit. So we equipped a ball type weapon on Barrett. He normally has a range type weapon, a gun, but he also has several in this game punching weapons, and so if he's on a punching weapon, he needs to be in the front row. We should see what we can do about getting you guys over to really, I gotta wait for you to climb the damn stairs. Let's grab a steel. We're out of money. Do I want to sell? Peacemakers for a character later on down the road, and we don't want to sell that yet. Alright, I can get one more. Let's go Earth. Take this stone Earth material. Take this. Back out. Swap them back out. And head for our next objective. And then I can. Oh yeah, save again. Now let's see where you gotta go. Damn it. Damn it. I messed up. Maybe I'll resume the flashback. After the flashback. Where's the big elixir? Back upstairs. You have to interact with it 5 times. Got the ether. Let's go check. Did not get that either. Another ether. Yeah, so skip this one. This one. Here, there. Upstairs that I did get. man who will play a role in a quest down the road. Is it though? Alright. It's like classic quit. Alright, let's save. And then we need world map music. I haven't made where I am yet. Alright. Into grass. So I need to move. Yeah. Alright, you guys. I'll actually need those later. Try and get another. I'm looking for Moo. Not you. Moo. Those are going to memory. Alright. Where the hell are Moo? Everybody wants to slow dance with Aerith. Give me that nut. Can't be like that. is our next destination. We can come over here and see something cool. Look at the snake. You walk here. He comes after you. I'm over here. I'm still over here. Okay, get me, can't you? Oh! Ah, there's a move. To cast level 4 death. He is choosing Yeah. He may not be casting it. If I'm not. Let's check. Well, Tifa was 16. Some way to control them. get two, they'll be more likely to do a level 4 suicide. And 2 people in the party. use all twice. Actually steal something? I don't know if he actually stole something. Yeah. No encounter. It's too cold. Plus, the relaxer is making me fall asleep a lot faster than I used to. Come on, bro. Work with me. I'm getting kind of groggy. I think I'm gonna go and call it here. I'm gonna park out right here outside the Chocobo Farm. Nice little save. it was a short one. Like I said, I meant to start early, but couldn't find some stuff that I needed. But I'm back. Tomorrow night, we'll be playing. What's the order again? Dirge of Cerberus. So the continuation story after this thing. With that one, we've got probably 1 or 2 streams left. I'm not positive. Again, that's one I've never played, so, but it's been a fun playthrough. And then Wednesday back with Crisis Core, and then Thursday we're back to this, and then Dirge and Crisis Core again. If we do finish Dirge tomorrow, we will instead start playing Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. I'm waiting to play that one. Final Fantasy Tactics was originally put out about 6 to 7 months after the original Final Fantasy VII. It is the first strategy RPG of the franchise, and it's a fun one. That one's going to be fun to work our way through, especially with all the new changes in voice acting, so I don't have to talk as much. But yeah, I'm back, and I hope I'll be seeing more of you hanging out there. This will go up to YouTube. I appreciate anyone that's watching, wherever you're watching, whenever you're watching. But I do invite you, come join the live experience. Talk to me. Ask me questions. Try to stump me in Star Wars. You can't do it. But anyway, yeah. Triumphant return of your favorite Yoda. But yeah. Well, that's gonna be it for tonight. I will see you guys next time.